Start your Dallas search with the life you want to build, not a list of famous neighborhood names. We selected 6 places with contrasting data profiles across more than 15 dimensions. Now the Reunion District data, dimension by dimension. Dog friendliness scores 9.5/10. Abundant riverfront green space and visible trail networks provide significantly more space for pets than the Dallas average. Acoustic comfort scores 0.2/10. Constant noise from nearby heavy rail and airport flight paths makes this area significantly louder than the Dallas average. Neighborhood vibe reads quiet leaning, quieter than the city average. Activity levels are below the Dallas average. Population age profile reads mixed ages, close to the city average. According to iHuus data, the population includes a mix of young professionals, families, and older adults. Ideological lean reads strong democratic lean. Leans more democratic than the city overall. Voting patterns and census indicators show a predominantly liberal leaning that is notably higher than the Dallas average. Urban-rural index reads urban leaning, close to the city average. This area features a balance of industrial parcels and institutional spaces alongside significant transit infrastructure. Air quality scores 4/10. According to iHuus data, the atmosphere fluctuates between acceptable and concerning levels periodically. Now the government district data, dimension by dimension. Flood safety scores 7.7/10. Flood risk in this area is considerably lower than the Dallas average. Government district's industrial proximity index is 10 out of 10 compared with 8. Neighborhood vibe reads buzzing, livelier than the city average. Dense high-rises and a concentrated variety of dining options create an urban atmosphere significantly more active than the city average. Population age profile reads mixed ages, close to the city average. Residents encounter a balanced demographic of young professionals, families, and seniors. Ideological lean reads strong democratic lean. Leans more democratic than the city overall. Voting patterns and census indicators reflect a significantly more liberal leaning than the Dallas average, according to iHuus data. Urban-rural index reads strongly rural, more rural than the city average. High-density towers and extensive pavement characterize this area, which contains significantly less greenery than the Dallas average. Air quality scores 4/10. Air quality in this area fluctuates between acceptable and unhealthy levels, which may cause occasional concern for sensitive groups. Now the West End Historic District data, dimension by dimension. Dog friendliness scores 8.2/10. Abundant riverfront green space and connected trails provide significant opportunities for pet owners. Acoustic comfort scores 0.7/10. Frequent loud disturbances from nearby heavy rail and transit infrastructure characterize this area. Neighborhood vibe reads balanced, close to the city average. Activity levels fluctuate between quiet warehouse zones and dense. Population age profile reads mixed ages, close to the city average. Residents experience a balanced demographic spread of young adults, families, and older individuals. Ideological lean reads strong democratic lean. Leans more democratic than the city overall. Voting patterns and census indicators show a significantly more liberal leaning than the Dallas average, according to iHuus data. School quality average 10/10 across the nearby schools in the source data. Nearby schools include Dr. Wright L. Lassiter Jr. Early College HS 10/10. Urban-rural index reads suburban mix, more rural than the city average. Streetscapes and green spaces are distributed in nearly equal measure, making the area less dense than the Dallas average. Now the Oak Lawn data, dimension by dimension. Walkability scores 9.2/10. A dense, interconnected grid of sidewalks and clearly marked crosswalks makes navigating the area on foot exceptionally easy. Oak Lawn's industrial proximity index is 9. Neighborhood vibe reads buzzing, livelier than the city average. Residents can expect a dense concentration of nightlife and diverse eateries, though accessibility to these spots varies by specific block. Health insurance coverage scores 7/10. Health insurance enrollment is notably higher than the Dallas average, providing most residents with greater access to medical services. Population age profile reads mixed ages, close to the city average. Residents experience a balanced demographic spread of young professionals, families, and seniors. Ideological lean reads democratic leaning, close to the city average. Political leanings in this area are largely liberal. School quality average 8/10 across the nearby schools in the source data. Nearby schools include Personalized Learning Preparatory at Sam Houston 10/10 and William B. Travis Vanguard Acad of Academically Tagged 10/10. Now the Convention Center District data, dimension by dimension. Flood safety scores 6.8/10. According to iHuus data, the area is subject to infrequent low-level flooding events. Privacy index scores 2.9/10. Buildings and structures are positioned in close proximity with minimal separation between lots. Neighborhood vibe reads buzzing, livelier than the city average. Constant movement and a dense concentration of commercial activity define this area. Health insurance coverage scores 1.5/10. Health insurance accessibility is significantly below the Dallas average, which may impact long-term healthcare planning for residents. Population age profile reads mixed ages, close to the city average. A balanced variety of young adults, families, and older residents live in this area. Ideological lean reads strong democratic lean. Lean's more democratic than the city overall. Voting patterns and census indicators show a much more liberal leaning than the Dallas average. Urban-rural index reads strongly rural, more rural than the city average. Massive transit infrastructure and multi-level highway interchanges characterize this area. Now the Farmers Market District data, dimension by dimension. Walkability scores 6.6/10. Sidewalks and safe crossings are available on portions of the area, though walking accessibility is below the Dallas average. Privacy index scores 2/10. Residential lots feature close quarters with minimal separation between structures. Neighborhood vibe reads buzzing, livelier than the city average. Constant movement and a high concentration of diverse dining options create a much more active environment than the Dallas average. Health insurance coverage scores 2.4/10. Health insurance accessibility is notably lower than the Dallas average. Population age profile reads mixed ages, close to the city average. Residents live alongside a balanced mix of young professionals, families, and seniors. Ideological lean reads strong democratic lean. Lean's more democratic than the city overall. Voting patterns and census indicators in this area reflect a much more liberal leaning than the Dallas average. School quality average 10/10 across the nearby schools in the source data. Nearby schools include Citylab HS 10/10. Here is the citywide comparison. Look for the neighborhood whose collection of measured signals fits your routine, then decide which dimension you would investigate next. Which Dallas neighborhood fits your move? Choose one, then tell us which local dimension a newcomer should check next.